Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so now I'm bringing on the one and only Timbo. He's coming on right now as we speaking. Once again, he's from Cabrini Green, west side of Chicago. Let's see what his words has to say. I don't see him yet, so I guess I'm assuming we are having trouble at difficulties. But hopefully, I will see him. Make sure the guest numbers. Look at the guest numbers. I got my Hey Timbo, how are you?
Okay, hey, look, hey, forgive me, man. You got to understand, I've been gone for a minute, and I'm not good with this technology. So, you know, I apologize to everybody.
No problem. No problem. But so
Could you see
you
me
grew up
now?
in
Could you hear me
Capri
now?
Green.
What's okay?
You grew up in Capri Green. You came up
Yes, I.
on this in the early '90s. That's still little bit of some trouble.
Yep.
So tell me, explain. How did all this happen?
When did all this happen? Well, basically, you know, what I'm saying I grew up as a kind of like a good boy. You know what I'm saying? And basically through peer pressure, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the time I didn't have no knowledge of myself, you know, I got led astray, you know what I'm saying? And that time in my neighborhood, you damn near had to be in the game, you know what I'm saying? So basically, that's how it started off, you know what I'm saying? Me,
Right.
you know, going down the wrong path. And then basically I didn't even catch no cases, you know, when I was in Cabrini Green like that. I didn't catch a case until I moved out. You know what I'm saying? My mother had to move me out of Cabrini Green. She sent me away to California because I got off into gang banging. And basically, you know what I'm saying? From there, you know, it's something to say, man, you can take the nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the nigga. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so
So when
true.
I went to the suburbs, that's when I got really wild. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and from there, I started getting in trouble. I started a life of crime. I started, you know what I'm saying, just going in and out of jail. But I didn't receive my deal until like 98.
Okay.
This was
So
around, you know
that
what I'm saying?
right. So how did you run into Nate Jones?
Could you say that again?
I said, how did you run into Nate Jones?
Oh, okay. When I was living in Cabrini Green, you know what I'm saying? Me and my buddy Cornbread, which is the guy that put me up on hip hop music. I used to go to his house all the time, and his brother Larry Mitchell used to play hip hop music all the time. And you know, me and
Uh-huh.
my buddy, we was like squares and stuff. So to make a long story short, I wound up meeting Nate Jones. You know, he was a guy around the neighborhood that people respected, and he kind of basically took me up under his wing. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw that I like hip hop music, and he loved the way I rap. And he was trying to basically like promote me around the neighborhood and let dudes know, man, Timbo got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's where me and Nate Jones' relationship started. He introduced me to a DJ. His name was DJ Feelgood. But
I
because
think I heard it.
before Nate Jones started boxing, he had basically he was a DJ. He used to DJ house parties in Cabrini Green. He used to carry his DJ equipment in a shopping cart And basically, we would have to cross the blacktop, and it was a dangerous thing at that time. Crossing the blacktop, a lot of people got killed on the blacktop, and we would be carrying this DJ equipment across the field. And basically, that began our relationship. We became good friends. To the point we would wear each other clothes. He would wear my jabos, I'll wear his jabos. You know what I'm saying? He was really open the house music. Real deep house. He was always a sophisticated type of guy. So unlike the other people that I grew around, he was the one that really put something on my mind.
Wow. Wow. And then not only that, when did your career begin to start up before all of the trouble started?
Okay, I recorded my first song with Nate Jones. There was a place in Cabrini Green that they call Humpty's, right? And I never forget, I was like about 15 years old, and me and Nate Jones, we would go to this club called Humpty's on Division. It's just like a club where like a lot of gang members hung out, and basically, I recorded my first song with him, and I was like about 15 at the time, and I remember him playing it for everybody, and everybody like, yo, that's Timbo, man, that's Timbo, man, So it was like, that was the first time I ever got to record something. But before then, I used to make rhymes, with my sisters, you know what I'm saying? My first rhyme was called the Charlie Brown. That's the first rhyme I wrote.
Wow.
Yeah, and basically, you know what I'm saying? From there, I don't know, this is just my take on it. I don't know. When I was a shorty, I was playing in the playground, and this guy threw a brick in the air, and it hit me in my head, right? And it busted my head when my mother had to take me to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And I had to get stitches in my head. And basically what happened was, I believe this, this is just my own personal theory. I don't know if you've seen the movie Harriet Tubman, but she had got hit in the head with a rock. And I believe in the powers of the subconscious mind. It's something can happen to your brain to make you, you know what I'm saying, like channel another energy in your mind. And so when I started writing my rhymes, I started noticing that I was more creative, you know what I'm saying? And basically at a very young age, I would battle older dudes. Nate Jones would take me around the neighborhood, and he'll sick me on older dudes, and they'd be scared to battle me. Or I was just as good as the older dudes that I was battling. So that's when my career began as far as me recording music at that time. And he entered, and after that, around I say maybe 90, 91, when I was in high school, I got introduced to DJ Feelgood, which was a brother that stayed on the other side of the tracks, which was an area in Cabrini Green where we used to go retreat to get away from all of the violence. And basically those brothers took me up under their wings, and they molded me to what you hear now today,
Right.
And my first battle was with I remember what made me step up my game. I don't know if y'all know him, but people know him in Chicago. His name is Mark Swinger. You know him and another dude. He made a song called "On My Mama" with a group called True Enough. I remember battling him on the corner of Cedric, and basically him and this dude named Rob, they lit into my ass, on the corner. And I remember them double teaming me, when we was battling. At the time, I didn't know how to write rhymes of my own. I used to bite rhymes too, but they wind up getting me. I had some rhymes of my own, some rhymes I bit, at the time, until I learned my own cadence. And basically they had got with my ass at that time. And that motivated me to go back and be great, you know what I'm saying? So I thank those brothers. Those are my mentors, Mark Swinger, Rob, everybody from TSP, you know what I'm saying? Those are the brothers that helped me veer off in the path of being a lyricist. You know, they made me want to strive for perfection and not just say anything on the mic.
Right. Wow. And then not only that, we did some songs with Crucial Conflict, Cold Heart, and
Yeah. Oh yes, he did. He
Repeat.
did. He definitely, yeah, he did. He definitely had a song with Crucial Conflict. I think it was Corey. He had a song with him called "Broke, Starving, and Gang Banging." Yeah, I remember that. And basically, you know, that brother right there, I got a lot of love for him. You know, we went to, as a matter of fact, we went to Lincoln Park together, and Lincoln Park was a performing arts school. It was something like Fame. I don't know if you remember the show called Fame with
Yes.
Leroy. And you know, it was a very a lot of talented people went there. As a matter of fact, one of the girls who sung in Crucial Conflict song, it was called a rodeo. Her name was Toy. I actually went to school with her too. I used to sit across from her every day in art class. So to make, you know, to the point I'm making, the school I went to was for a lot of talented and gifted kids. You know, we got to intermingle with all different types of races. You know what I'm saying? And it gave an edge to me. You know what I'm saying? Growing up on the north side is remarkable. It's almost comparable to New York. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of nationalities up there, and I went to high school with a lot of nationalities. You know, a lot of yuppie kids, and they was very smart. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good environment to be in. But we never went to class though. You know, we did school a lot.
Wow. Now,
So
what high school did y'all go to?
it's called Lincoln Park High School. It's on Orchard Street on the north side. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln Park, you know, that was one of the best times of my life. I remember I got a lot of good memories. Sometimes I wish I still want to go to Lincoln Park this day. I had so much fun at Lincoln Park. You know?
Wow. And now the basketball player lived in the Cabrini Green too, right?
I think a dude named William Gates, he was from the row houses.
Yeah.
He was from the row houses. They did a documentary on him. And also, rest in peace to Jamal. He was in a movie called Heaven is a Playground, I think, that they
Yes, he
shot at the
was.
Green Room.
And
Yep.
he was shot and killed, wasn't he?
He got shot. Wow, you know a lot of things. Yeah, he definitely did. He got shot and killed. I forget what reason what was behind it. I don't think I was living in Cabrini Green at that time. My mother had moved me to the suburbs.
What
Yep.
suburbs was
But
that?
what's that?
What suburbs was that you
Oh,
moved
my mother
to?
moved me out there to Riverdale. I stayed in Riverdale for quite some time. And basically what happened, you know, I just got wild when I started living in Riverdale, you know, and basically what happened was I wound up catching the case. My first case was boot camp, you know, and then from there I got back out. You know, I'm always had talent, but I didn't recognize it at that time. You know, people will always tell me I was dope, but I didn't believe it at that time. You know, so
Right.
basically around when I caught my bit in, I think it was 95, I caught a bit, and I did like 3 years. And what had happened, I had came home, and it was a good year for hip hop. And Marcus Franklin, which is Swing, who made the song "On My Mama," he wound up getting a deal with Bad Boy, and at the time with Big, and he had reached out to me at the time, you know, and he told me, "Look, man, I'm trying to put a crew together, and I want you to be down with my crew. I want you to ghostwrite for me and everything and stuff like that." But at the time, I wasn't a believer, you know what I'm saying? But he was doing this thing, taking care of his business, doing what he's supposed to do, which I was often still into the streets at the time. So I wound up getting locked up again. But this what happened this time. He found out I was in jail, and he was like, "Yo," he called my sister and asked her, "Yo, what's up with your brother?" You know, my sister was like, "Yo, my brother's in jail." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man, bro, that dude's talented. He ain't got no business being in there." He reached for me at that time, you know, and basically got me out. and basically wanted me to sign with Dun Rough with a production deal with Dun Rough and put out the song "On My Mama."
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, my whole thing for saying all of this, I want people to know it's not that, opportunity don't knock once. And I understand this now, now that I'm older and now that I'm 48 years old, there's nothing that you
Yeah.
can't do. And if a person don't know that, you know what I'm saying, he really don't believe in himself at that time, it can cause him to go astray. You know what I'm saying? When I went on this last bit and I did this 13 years, I started to enlighten myself. I started to read all kind of self-help books. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an honest guy. I'm no good at technology because I haven't been here. But as far as self-help and development of character, I'm very keen on that. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I understand who I am, and I have a lot of students that I have taught. You see what I'm saying? When I was in prison, I used my time wisely when I was in prison. Basically, I made a living off of my art. I'm also an artist too. I do portraits and I also draw all kind of animations. And so I started to learn to use my gifts and abilities to make money instead of using something that wasn't natural to me. And I believe this, part of knowing yourself is knowing what you're good at and what you're not good at. And by me
Yeah.
being in prison so many times that I've been in prison, I realized the game wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This is very educational, very educational, very interesting. Tell the people how can they find you.
Hold on for a second. Yeah.
Tell,
Yep,
tell
it's
the
all
people
good.
how can they find you.
How can they find me?
Yes.
Well, you can find me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You can get with me there. Go to my page, check out my music that I uploaded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still doing my thing. And I appreciate, Bonnie Chambers for putting me on like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm forever grateful to her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta bear with me because I'm a realist. Like I told y'all, I ain't good at technology. But hey, when it comes to the mics, I be bodying shit. So you don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I just been gone from society a long time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but like I said, while I was in prison, I did a lot of great things in there. I also ghost wrote for people. I made money ghost writing, and I basically had a lot of dudes that I mentored in there. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't go down the same path. I civilized a lot of people. I became part of the nation of gods and earth, and basically they start teaching me about myself and who I was and my potential. You see what I'm saying? So now I know this. Anything that comes within my way, I know it's only a short amount of time before I'll be able to master it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's what the knowledge of self done for me. It makes me to be able to have no ceilings and master my abilities.
Wow.
It taught me how to have respect for people, like this black woman here. I'm very respectful. I'm very civilized. You know what I'm saying? But
As you
like I,
should.
like I say, a lot of our people, we stuck in the mud or we in the darkness and we don't know. And so this is why we behave like we behave. And I once heard TD Jakes say this. He say a bow and arrow goes backwards before it's launched forward.
That is
And
true.
the further you pull the bow and arrow backwards, the harder it's launched forward. You see what I'm saying? The impact is that much stronger. So I don't care about telling people about my trials and tribulations and what happened to me, because I once heard Farrakhan say it like this. He said, if a mountain is a mile high, it's also a mile deep. You see what I'm saying? So that don't make me any or less. It ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish.
That is
At the
true.
end of the day.
Now, answer me this. What best advice you can give to these young people today,
The best
especially in
advice,
Chicago?
what? I love to speak on that situation right there because the nation of gods and earth teach us that it's love, hella right. And if you love your nation, you will go through hell to make it come out right. And I love my little brothers, but they got to understand this, man. You know, we all one people, man. When you kill another brother, you actually killing yourself. And we actually reflections of falsehood. We've been taught wrong. The education system don't teach us what they're supposed to teach us. And not only that, a lot of fathers are missing in these dudes' life. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? Because they're very different from how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? But the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. This is the legacy that we left them. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start pointing and leaving them a better legacy, man, to follow, because they're not doing nothing new. It's just the seed that we planted, it just blew up and got out of control. And this is what we left them. So they basically, they just trying to mimic us, and each generation take it further than the next. So my best advice to give to them, man, knowledge is the foundation of all things in existence. You see what I'm saying? You got to do the knowledge to everything, because ignorance is only evil. If you put ignorance up under a microscope, you're going to see evil. You see what I'm saying? Or evil up under a microscope, you're going to see ignorance. That's all that it is. So, you know, we have to do the knowledge and get knowledge of ourselves. And we're not getting that proper knowledge. Because if you had knowledge of self, you will understand that every man is just an extension of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So we all one, man. You know, at the end of the day, all of the violence that we see, it comes from not knowing who we are. Hello? Are you still there? Hello? No, man.
Internet. All right, guys. We still coming back. Don't go nowhere. We still here. We still here. My internet came on by itself. I got him. Uh-oh. As we all seen it, and I do apologize to Timbo once again. This is a nice interview. You all really need to listen to what Mr. Timbo had to say. He was also a Cabrini Green former member. I hate to say it again, member, but he turned his life around and now he's making a lot of music out here, music that we haven't heard in a long, long time. So guess what, guys? Positive mind, positive energy. I'm gonna do another repeat for this one. Not tonight, but it's gonna be happening very soon. But positive mind, positive energy. Don't let nobody take your joy away from you. Talk to you guys. We see you all. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, it's him. Yes. So, positive mind, positive energy. I am bringing him back. He is coming back. So, yes, we're going to sit back. And as we sit back, I touched the button because I was trying to get out of my car. I'm doing this outside of my car, guys. So, here we got him back. I'm bringing him back. Not to worry. You know, Bonnie Champions got y'all. Yes. But yeah, guys, so as we waiting, let me go ahead and be safe, get in the house real quick. Cause your girl out here bogus. I'm out here driving. I'm trying to be safe and play safe. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta play safe to be safe. You gotta play safe to be safe. Always remember that. There we go.
I'm back. Hello? I'm back. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back.
Yes, we are back. Yes. So, but like we said, you got to keep a positive mind and keep a positive energy. We can't let none of these young people or anybody to take your joy away from you, away from all of us. So, any last words you would like to say?
Well, basically, you know, just like I was saying in the end, man, it's evolution. It ain't how. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And basically, I'm on a different path now. I just want everybody to know out there. Listen, man, ain't no limit to your power and your potential that you got, man. We infinite beings, man, and our potential don't stop. You know. And I learned that ain't no such thing as a age limit on what you can do, man. I once read a quote by a guy named Joseph Murphy. He said, oh, I'm getting these messages. He said it like this. I'm gonna give y'all with this quote. He said, "Age is not the flight of years, but it is the dawn of wisdom, man. No matter how old we get, man, it's never too old to do anything. Follow your dreams, follow your passion. And true success is this. And I'm gonna end it with this. True success is doing what you love to do. It's not about the money. You know,
Exactly.
once you're
Exactly.
doing what you love to do, you are successful because you're doing what you love to do. It's a lot of people that got jobs that they hate. You see what I'm saying? They get up, they dread going to work every morning. But you have to love what you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's true success.
Yeah.
But I want to give some shout outs before I go.
Sure.
Hey, this guy calling me. Okay. Basically, I wanted to give a shout out to my sister Angela first. And she's been, and rest in peace to my sister Trina. And also, I'd like to give shouts out to the whole TSP, my man Trey Mack especially, my man C Mac and Donnie Betts, and my man Smooth. He's been helping me record my new shit that I'm about to upload on Facebook. Yeah.
Wow. Salute to you, King. And yes, we'll chop it up real soon. And sorry about the mishaps, everybody, because we had some technical issues early this
Yeah, we had some
morning.
technical issues. Forgive me,
And then
y'all.
And then we got some more technical issues this afternoon. So, but it's okay. We made it through. We are here. And I would just have to say good night to everybody. I gotta call it quits now because I am tired. I'm sleepy. As you see, I just came back from my daughter's boxing, so we're getting ready for this big event that she having coming up soon. So I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all do subscribe, like, and hit the share button at the end of this series interview. So you all have a blessed day, positive mind, positive energy. You don't let nobody take your joy away from you. Who
That's
is
right.
them? So guess what, guys? So good night. Thank you, Mr. Timbo, and have a nice evening.
Peace to the nation of gods and earth.
Yes.
Peace.